Shirley Heinze Land Trust is a nonprofit organization dedicated to preserving and restoring natural lands in northwest Indiana, with many locations featuring diverse habitats, including prairies, wetlands, forests, and sand dunes. The trust safeguards some of the region's most ecologically significant landscapes. Its network of nature preserves, such as Coulter, Meadowbrook, and Leidick Bog, provides vital refuges for native plants and wildlife, while offering opportunities for public enjoyment and environmental education. Through conservation efforts and community engagement, Shirley Heinze Land Trust plays a crucial role in protecting the natural heritage of the area for generations to come.
One of the reasons I love our organization, so Shirley Heinze not only preserves land forever and ever, but part of our mission is also to engage people with conservation and conservation activities. So we have a lot of nature preserves that are open to the public. There's trails you can go walk on, there's informational signs, things like that. But then we do a lot of public programming as well. We're looking to get people engaged with things, with nature through things like art or exercise or healthy living and those kinds of things.
Our mission is to preserve and restore land across northwestern Indiana with currently a 6-county geography, and not only preserving those lands, but engaging with the communities that are in or around those lands.
We think that if people have experiences with nature, it's much more likely that they're going to be supportive of conservation and the expansion of this kind of work.
I'm very proud of our state-dedicated nature preserves. They're sort of the highest quality areas. They're the ones with the most diversity of plants and animals. We've planted 50,000 trees here just at Meadowbrook. So to watch those babies grow up and be, only a foot tall to being like 8 foot tall is really rewarding. If you ever see me do one of my hiking videos, I walk up to every plant and I'm like, ooh, this is one of my favorites. And I realize I say that about everything, but they really are.
So I'm one of the ones who helps manage and preserve in the field the nature preserves that we are committed to keep going for eternity. So with us, stewardship really means that we are trying to not only preserve these, but also make sure that we remove invasive species and try to have these habitats continue for as long as we have control over that. This is the most diverse place in the Midwest. And I love the diversity of habitats, the diversity of plants, and you can just travel a small amount of time and go and visit a new part of these habitats.
Here at Leidick Bog Nature Preserve, there's a wonderful bog. One of the very few remaining bogs in Indiana. Also protects the groundwater underneath by being a wonderful filter. And so when people stand on the boardwalk here at Leidick Bog and they look out over that wetland, then they start to understand the connection between that wetland, that bog, and their well water, their drinking water. And then they really start to understand why conserving wetlands is so important, not only to nature and land conservation, but to people as well.
Probably one of our biggest achievements has been the East Branch of the Little Calumet River Conservation Corridor. We were able to preserve over 500 acres. We've done lots of restoration, lots of public access improvements so that people can kayak on the river. And every year since we've started having kayaking on the river, I've just seen more and more people using it. It's really great to get kids out paddling on the river. I've been paddling with kids where it's like their first time on a boat. And it's just been amazing to be a part of that partnership and that project and watch it grow so significantly from 30 acres to 500 acres over the years.
I really enjoy helping with the programs because the programs are where people and nature come together at the Shirley Heinze Land Trust properties. And whether it's doing art activities or a nature hike or a bird walk, it's a really great way to get people interested and aware of not only the nature that's around them, but also the great work that Shirley Heinze Land Trust does.
Today, spreading native seed in areas that we've done a lot of work to remove invasive species is a good way for people to feel like they are a part of the progress that's being made, and they're helping the organization and helping these habitats and helping their communities out.
There's a practically infinite need for volunteer assistance. We have a very lean staff, and rely heavily on volunteers to supplement the efforts of the staff members so that we can fulfill our mission.
So Shirley Heinze Land Trust also has its Bringing Nature Home program, which recognizes local individuals, families, businesses, and organizations that are making strides in providing native plant habitat in this area. So this application is open every spring until summer, and we highly encourage you to apply so you can have this awesome sign in your backyard.
The Shirley Heinze properties offer another fantastic way to experience the Indiana Dunes Discovery Trail. Each preserve has a unique story, so take the time to explore and enjoy all they have to offer.